SageMass 90 and SageMass 200 ERP offer built-in shipping functionality that enhances the efficiency and accuracy of your order fulfillment. In a previous tutorial, we walked through the setup options for the shipping functions. In this tutorial, we'll run through the shipping data entry process. Let's begin by reviewing the typical steps for handling customer orders. The order is entered into sales order data entry. Picking sheets are printed in the warehouse to fulfill the order is pulled, packed, and shipped, and the invoice is sent to the customer. In this tutorial, we're going to assume that steps 1 and 2 have already been completed, and we'll now focus on step number 3, packing and shipping the order. For this demonstration, we'll also assume that the items have been pulled and we're ready to pack and ship them. So now let's get underway by going to our menu tree, and we'll click Sales Order, Shipping, Shipping Data Entry. We'll begin here by entering our shipper ID, which is 4, and the ship date automatically defaults to the current system date. Using the lookup, we'll select the sales order that we want to ship. Let's choose order number 183. The sales order lines are automatically pulled into shipping data entry, and as you can see, there are 4 items on the order that may be shipped. We'll start with the first item, GB MD750, and ship the 2 that were ordered by entering 2 in the shipped column. Because this item has a valuation method of serial, the lot serial number distribution window opens where we'll select our serial numbers for the items to be shipped. Here we'll click the Select Serial Number icon. This window lets us select multiple serial numbers at once, and we'll select serial numbers 6599 and 6600 by clicking the first and holding down the Control key while clicking the second. Now we'll complete our selection by clicking OK on both windows. Moving to the next item, we'll enter 3 in the shipped column to fulfill the quantity ordered. This item has a lot valuation method, so we once again see the lot serial distribution window. We'll select the lot number being shipped by clicking the lookup and selecting lot 21 from the list. Moving to the third line, we'll ship the full amount ordered by entering 4 in the shipped column. For our demonstration, let's assume that the last item is out of stock, so we'll leave the shipped quantity as 0. Now we're ready to move on to item packaging, and clicking the icon opens the item packaging maintenance window. Here we'll assign which items go into which packages. It's not required that you separate items into packages in the system, but this feature documents the number of packages sent to the customer, allows you to print packing lists that are specific to each package, and maintain tracking numbers by package. Now moving forward, the system automatically defaults to package 1. Notice that each item on the order is listed here and that each item being shipped is marked as in package. And further, the quantity in package is equal to the quantity being shipped. It's important to note that the quantities here are not validated against the actual ordered or shipped quantities on the prior shipping data entry window. Now continuing on, in package 1, we'll ship the items on lines 1 and 3. So let's deselect item 2 and note that the quantity in package changed to 0. Now we'll click Accept to save the details for package 1. In the package field, we'll enter 2 for our second package. Note that no items have defaulted to ship in this package. You should recall that we did not place the items on line 2 in the first package. So let's go ahead and put them in this one by checking the In Package box, and we'll enter 4 as the quantity to ship in this package. It's important to mention that you can split quantities of the same item into multiple packages. To do this, you would change the quantity in package as needed for each specific package. We're not shipping the last item, so let's click Accept and close the window. Before continuing, we need to resolve the items that will not ship or are partially shipped. Every item with a quantity ordered must be shipped or backordered to continue with the shipping data entry process. Let's click on the Backorder button to automatically backorder the quantity of any items not shipped. You'll note that line 4 now has a quantity of 4 listed in the backorder column. Now let's move on to the Shipping tab to view the details. You'll notice that some fields here are not available for editing. Access rights to these fields is determined by your system administrator and is set up under Shipper ID maintenance. The Shipper ID settings are covered in a separate tutorial on shipping setup options. In our example, we've allowed Shipper ID number 4 access to the freight amount field. This field is the amount of freight that will be charged to the customer. We'll enter an amount of $20. Now let's click on the Tracking button to open the Summary Package Tracking window. Here we can enter the package tracking information received from the commercial carrier that is shipping the packages. For our example, we'll enter tracking number 123456 for package number 1 and 456789 for package number 2. You can also enter comments here, and let's click OK to save the changes. At this point, we've completed the data entry required to ship this order, so now we'll click Accept. This triggers the system to automatically open the packing list printing window. This is controlled by selecting Automatically Print Shipping Documents in Shipping Setup options. For demonstration purposes, we'll click Preview. You'll notice that the packing list prints all items on the sales order, including the backordered items. Let's now close this window. And now the additional packing list printing window appears. The automatic triggering of this window is also a setup option. Let's click Preview here. Since we split the shipment into 2 separate packages, the first additional packing list displays the backordered items and the shipped quantities of the items included in package 1. Clicking the next page arrow advances us to the second packing list. This packing list contains only the items shipped in package 2. Remember that printing the additional packing list is a setup option. The final step in handling customer orders would be to send an invoice to the customer. The invoice is created by the shipping data entry process in Sales Order Invoice Data Entry. If in the shipping setup options we had selected to print the invoice, we would be prompted to do so now. However, we don't have this option selected, and in this case, we would then print the invoice from the Sales Order main menu. But as we mentioned at the start, we're not going to demonstrate invoicing. And that completes our walkthrough of the shipping data entry process in Sage Mass 90 and Mass 200 ERP. Remember that there are many options and variables in shipping data entry that can be tailored to your company's specific needs. Give us a call if you need assistance with this or any other feature in your Sage Mass 90 or Mass 200 system. Well, that's it for this tutorial. Bye for now.